Hello, potato. We are up in Auburn, California again at the Gold Country Fairgrounds for the Mountain Mandarin Festival. And they don't have any like nice signs out here I can show you, but I promise you it is the Mountain Mandarin Festival. And we've already got our tickets, so let's head on inside, take the little hike down that hill there and see what there is to see this year. Now, as you can see, the weather is not exactly perfect, but it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, so that's to be expected. It's hardly the worst weather we've ever had for the Mountain Mandarin Festival, so it should be fine. So yeah, let's head on inside and see what there is to see. Okay, so there may not have been a banner up front. We have a nice program here we can look at. Also, this kind of answers a question I had back at the Gold Country Fair. I kind of thought they would roll that classic fire truck inside this little Cal Fire display during the winter, but it appears they do not. I don't think it's outside. Is it out there? Take a little hiking path, because it's kind of raining. I would feel that they wouldn't want to leave that in the rain. So yeah, it's not out here. So they must store that somewhere else. I would have thought in there, but apparently no, that just stays a fire display. Oh, we've been up here for years and I have never noticed there are horseshoes printed on the ground here. I don't know what the significance of that is, but I've just never noticed it. So as you can see, it looks a little different if you watched the Gold Country Fair video. It looks a little different than it did then. There's of course no midway because it's raining and that would just be a little swamp. The water wheel is turned off, but we do have lots of food here. We have lots of vendors from like local grocery stores and stuff advertising, their Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners. And it looks like that's just an office this time. But hopefully we can find some interesting Mandarin themed foods. That's kind of one of the interesting things about this, is they usually have Mandarin themed. I'll say Old Town Pizza's not open. That's a little surprising. Or I guess maybe they're not making as much. It's not super busy yet. It's pretty early in the day and it is raining, so it may not get super busy, but as you can see, there's still plenty here to do, at least as much as it was for the Gold Country Fair once you get down the hill. So yeah, let's take a look around and see if we can find, actually first let's see if we can find something to drink, because I'm driving, so if I want to have alcohol, I should have that first so it can get out of my system while we roam about. So yeah, let's see if we can find something to drink, and then we'll find some mandarins and hopefully some other Mandarin themed foods. So this is which one is this?
Mandarin.
Okay, we're trying the Mandarin kettle corn. Interesting, different. So we did buy some of that Mandarin kettle corn, and then over here I think we have found the bar. See the Tito's Handmade Vodka sign, so I feel like this is probably the place to look for a Mandarin themed cocktail. We do have a Mandarin Margarita, Mandarin Madness, Mandarin Crush, and a Mandarin Mimosa. Let's see if we can get close enough to see what's in those, and then we can make a decision as to which one to get. They also have a Mandarin Pale Ale, but I'm gonna guess it's like an IPA, and I don't seem to like those. So I am all wristbanded up now. Let's look to see what our options here are. We have the Mandarin Madness, which is coconut rum, Tito's vodka, and Mandarin juice. What else we got here? We have Mandarin Crush, which is vodka, cranberry juice, and Mandarin juice. Mandarin Mimosa, that's a mimosa. And Mandarin Margarita, Scott Margarita Mixed Tequila, and Grand Marnier. Bloody Mary, which has no Mandarin in it at all. I think I'm definitely between the Madness and the Crush. I feel like I've done the Crush before, though. That sounds familiar. So I think we'll get ourselves a Mandarin Madness, and naturally, of course, we will get that in the collector's cup. So let me just get in queue, and we'll order us a drink. Okay, so I've got my Mandarin Madness. I got my souvenir cup. They don't put it in the cup, which is actually probably good, because I think this cup is bigger than the souvenir cup. Also, It's just plastic, so it's not going to break easy. I forgot to mention at the beginning, this is the 30th anniversary of the Mandarin Festival. So let's try our Mandarin Madness. This was the coconut rum, the mandarin juice, and of course Tito's vodka, because they do seem to be sponsoring the alcoholic beverages here. Let's give it a try. Good mandarin juice flavor. I kind of thought I would taste the coconut, but I'm not really getting a coconut flavor out of it. Well, I'm definitely getting mandarin and vodka. Yeah, the coconut's kind of overridden, but it's still a good drink. It's a nice orangey drink. Maybe that's the coconut. It's the darker color at the bottom there, and kind of, if I can swirl it up a bit, or just pour it all over my shoes. That works too. No, actually, it tastes more vodka-y now. Interesting, but still good. It's a nice way to start. And again, you want to do your alcohol first if you're driving, so that you can kind of work it out of your system as you walk around. All right, so now that we've got some booze, let's go see what else there is to see. Oh yeah. So over here we have the Mandarin Festival mascot and an awesome hat. It is a hat of the picture for this year. Hello. So of course, one of the fun things about going to something like the Mandarin Festival is free stuff. Safeway is giving away some free bags and coupons, and also displaying this cool old Safeway themed Dodge. Pretty cool. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit here, but we're not going to let that get in the way. We've got to look at mandarins. Of course, the point of the Mandarin Festival is that it is Mandarin harvest season, and we do have a variety of different Mandarin orchards, I guess they would be, around here to choose from. Also, I don't think I've seen this before. Green Acres is here actually selling mandarin trees. So you can buy your own and plant them, and if you don't kill them, you could have your own little Mandarin Festival next fall. Yeah, it's still fall, right? Yeah, we have lots of different mandarins to choose from. You can sample a lot of them, so you can find the one that has like just the right sweetness, acid, whatever you like out of your mandarins for you. I mean, we'll definitely buy a bag of mandarins before we leave. We always do. But still we have to find those freeze-dried ones. That's one thing I really do want to try. I think we usually end up buying from the Newcastle booth over here, but I'm seeing some names I don't recognize, so might be some new ones to try. It's actually starting to rain fairly significantly here. So I think we're going to go check out the inside portion of the show. Oh, they have some different drinks over here. They have Mandarin Margarits. Mandarin Creamsicle is not one that they had at the other one. Yeah, I think we're going to go head inside first. Normally we would do the outside stuff first, but let's head on inside and hope that the rain passes. So I've picked up a sample of a mandarin. Which one is this one from?
Honey Miller.
Honey Miller. Okay, let's try the Honey Miller. Well, very juicy. A little tart. Not bad though. So yeah, we're inside now. And there's not going to be a whole lot to look at in here, but maybe some interesting stuff. And if nothing else, it gets us out of the rain. Because as you can see, the rain is coming down pretty, not like super hard, but you don't generally want to walk around at it, with a camera. And you certainly don't want to eat food in it. So yeah, we'll look around inside here first.
Oh, sorry. She obviously didn't teach me the recipe well enough. So while she's doing that, please look up here and watch what she's doing. If you've got any questions, please ask them. If I don't know them, obviously I will refer to her. But while she's doing that, I'm going to give you just a couple of fun facts. Depending on the size of mandarins, the mandarins will be anywhere from 34 to 45 calories each. Another fun fact is be very proud of your Placer County farmers. In Placer County, the soil is such, and this is honestly just the soil, that the mandarins that are grown here, if you are ill or you have an ill child, 2 mandarins will equal 1 dose of Sudafed, because that is what is in the soil. It's strictly the minerals. So it's pretty impressive, it truly is. Then, and today, while you experience the entire Mandarin Festival, if you're eating mandarins out there, eating recipes in here, you're royalty. Because back in ancient China, where that came from, where they discovered mandarins, only royalty were allowed to eat them. The common person was not allowed to eat them. So, you know, step up and enjoy your royalty today. And one of the last facts that I'll give you about mandarins, which shocked the heck out of me, was, I mean, California, we grow, you know, citrus, we grow mandarins, right? Florida grows mandarins. But there are actually 2 states in the United States that grow more mandarins than California or Florida. And who that is, well, I think will shock you because it certainly shocked me. And that is Alabama and Mississippi. Incredible. I've never seen any since California, but my understanding is they grow a lot more than. A little bit about this year's crop while she's getting things together, and she's about to incorporate vanilla now, is that, believe it or not, unfortunately, due to the weather, we've only had a 30% yield of what we would normally expect to have in a crop of mandarins. So if you haven't already gotten your mandarins after this and you eat, get down there. I'm not sure that they were able to pick enough yesterday to provide us today and tomorrow. So we ran out of mandarins yesterday about 2 o'clock. So it's been a little tough season. I mean, you know, I have to admit I enjoyed the extra warmth that we had, but it did not help the mandarins at all. They need cold, and unfortunately then the rains came and knocked the blossoms off, and so there was just a very low yield. Now what happens, Jen, if you overheat the caramelized?
You can make candied mandarins very easily.
Yes.
You crank up the temperature and cook them for 20 minutes, and you come up with this beautiful candied mandarin. But it's not really what you want on your French toast.
You might want it on a cake, but not on French toast, right? So really keep an eye out when you're caramelizing, because otherwise you will end up with candy mandarins.
My wife wanted me to come over here while she's restocking.
Thank you.
See, to ask.
So this is the Mandarin Spritzer as prepared by Chef Deb Manley and Jen. So I'm going to put a shot at the end of this. I'll go get a shot of the recipe. So if you want to see how it's made, because we did not watch that part of the show. But let's give it a try. Pretty sweet. I mean, I can tell we have, look at what's on the table there. I don't think you can see it on the camera. But there's some Grand Marnier up there. It's like some wine and some Sprite. So I'm guessing that's what's in this, along with, of course, obviously mandarins. It's the Mandarin Festival, and it's called a Mandarin Spritzer. But it's pretty, very, very sweet. You can still taste the alcohol, but it's quite sweet and quite nice. Not bad. Also, you know, hey, free drink. And here we have the French toast with caramelized mandarins and bacon. And I'm not quite sure I'm going to eat this because I'm holding the camera with one hand. and the plate with the other, and see if we can balance it. Or my wife can hold the plate. That'll work. And I can switch camera into the other hand, and that frees my right hand up to try ourselves some French toast with bacon and maybe bring it on the fork. The fork cannot wear it. All right, here we go. Oh, bacon's nice and crispy. Definitely strong mandarin flavor, definitely. And I'm probably not going to show very much of the actual prep, but she did say that she put some mandarin juice in the egg mixture, and I know she grated mandarin zest into there. So it's definitely got a very strong mandarin flavor. It's really good. I actually wouldn't mind. I mean, it feels like making the mandarins might be a little fiddly, but this is actually quite good. So I wouldn't mind having this at home. So I'm gonna go up there and get a shot of the recipes. They're on the little table up there. So let's go get a shot of that. If you're interested, you can go ahead and pause the video now and see the recipes for the Mandarin Spritzer and the caramelized mandarins and French toast. So yeah, pause the video here if you want to make some of this yourself. Now that we've had our French toast and Mandarin Spritzer break, let's finish looking at this room. Looks like it is still raining outside, so it's a good time to finish looking at in here. We have some interesting wood art. We've got foam kind of stuff, and of course, got licorice ropes. I've recently become like more interested in like these crystals, not because I think they have any special powers, just because they look neat.
They're doing one.
Ooh, an owl.
Crazy, yeah. It makes sense, right? Yeah.
So our hope that the rain would pass by while we were inside does not seem to have panned out. Although we got some French toast and some Mandarin Spritzer, so that was not a bad choice. But I think there's another building usually at the other end of the fairground, so we're gonna try to kind of make a run for that, and we'll see what there is to see as we try to make our way there. I suppose if you really wanted to avoid the rain, you could get a ride on the choo-choo train. It's covered. You could ride around the fairground on that, but I think we'll brave it.
So it's $10 for 5-pound bags. You want one or two?
Actually, I feel like the rain might be lessening a little bit. It's definitely not as bad as it was when we first went into the building. It seems like it might actually be stopping, or could just be a slight light spot in the in the clouds, and it's gonna start up again momentarily. But we'll enjoy this little respite from it, regardless. Hi. We found them. It's Sasquatch. It's a whole family of metal Sasquatch. But while we're over here, let's head over into this building and get out of the drizzle and see if there's anything interesting in here. We're still looking for those freeze-dried mandarins, so hopefully we will find them. Hopefully they're not gone already. Of course, this is kind of the kickoff of the holiday season, so we do have a lovely selection of holiday decorating items, including a gonk. Gotta love gonks. We've acquired a number of gonks already this year because I went to IKEA last week and bought kind of like one of each one they had. Got the Wild Groves olive oil booth, which says it has mandarin crushed olive oil. Let's see if we can find some of that. We have double garlic. We have Meyer lemon. I think we need to try some of these. Going for basil. It's definitely basil. But I think we should try double garlic. Almost like maybe a little spiciness at the end there.
Yeah.
Interesting for basil. All right, here's double garlic. Ooh, it smells really garlicky.
Sounds good to me.
You know, it's not as strong as the smell would indicate, but it is actually quite a bit stronger than what we normally use at home. Okay, over here we do have the mandarin ones though, so let's give those a try. We've got crushed mandarin, mikan mandarin, and satsuma mandarin flavored oils. This is the crushed mandarin. Let's give that a try. Tastes a little grassy. I'm not really getting a strong mandarin flavor on that one, but it's a good olive oil. All right, this is the mikan mandarin. Oh wow.
Nope, there it is.
That one's vinegar.
Middle left.
That is not an oil. That's a balsamic vinegar. It's actually quite good though. And this is the satsuma mandarin, also clearly a balsamic vinegar.
That's good too.
I think honestly, like the vinegars, they definitely taste more orangey than the oil did. Over here, let's go back. We have more garlic. Let's try a toasted garlic olive oil. Garlic. The garlic stuff, I guess, is just kind of all me. She's not going to try the garlic stuff, but here is our toasted garlic.
Oh, this is vinegar.
It does smell a little more roasted garlicky than the double garlic did. Yeah, it's got a nice, like, roasted garlic flavor to it that is definitely different than the double garlic. And what's this one?
The blackberry vinegar.
Blackberry vinegar. Let's try some blackberry vinegar. I can see why people put vinegar on their ice cream, because some of these actually it would probably work quite well. All right, I think we're gonna get us a pack of the mandarin oil with the 2 vinegars, because why not? So we're at the Windy Ridge Farm booth, which seems to have mandarin candies. So let's check. Oh, there we go. There they are. They're the freeze-dried mandarins. That is what we were here looking for. They also have mandarin sugar. That's interesting. But yeah, the freeze-dried mandarins are what we were here to look for. So we're definitely going to pick up one of those. I'm not sure if we'll try them while we're here, but we're definitely going to pick some up. So we have mandarin chocolate with freeze-dried mandarins infused into it. Let's give that a try.
Alright, so this is our mandarin chocolate. We're a small time.
It's a good dark chocolate flavor. The mandarin's not overpowering. I'm predominantly getting the dark chocolate, which is interesting. Yeah, we're definitely going to pick up a jar of these.
By far the most popular.
Because this is one of the things I was definitely looking for. Wow, it's so light. When you suck all the moisture out of a mandarin, it becomes so light. It feels like the jar is empty. Crunchy, intense citrus flavor, Owari Satsumas from Windy Ridge Family Farms. Yeah, we're going to try some of these. And I don't know if we're going to anything else or not, but we'll take a look and see what they have. Okay, so we've gone and found a place that's undercover. It's not actually raining too bad at the moment, but we have the Owari Satsuma Just Mandarins from the Windy Ridge Family Farm in Newcastle. These are freeze-dried mandarins. Now, all summer long, we were doing freeze-dried candies at the various fairs we went to. They also have a shop in Newcastle on Main Street. If you're in that area, you can always check it out. But yeah, we're going to try out, I mean, even though the rain is probably not the best place to try them out, we're going to try out our freeze-dried mandarins. They contain just mandarin segments. Gotta break the seal on that. We got this. Give those a sniff and see how they. So look how it's all. It looks like a normal mandarin segment. It's just like all. It like weighs nothing. It's like holding foam or like a pork rind. That's what it kind of feels like. It has no scent at all. That's interesting. There's like no scent. I kind of thought there'd be like a strong orangey scent to it, but there's no scent. But I'm going to assume there'll still be a lot of flavor. It's got a consistency like a Cheeto, but it turns to pulp in your mouth. And it's quite flavorful. Not overwhelmingly orange. I almost thought it'd be a little stronger, but it's definitely, I mean, you can tell what it is. It's not like I'm saying it's a weak flavor or anything. Yeah, they're very sweet, and it's interesting that texture, because it kind of fills in your mouth like a Cheeto almost, but then it kind of turns into pulp as it hydrates. Man, definitely was worth trying. Definitely was a thing that I wanted to try out, and we tried it out, and I'm not disappointed. We have a couple more buildings to check out. I think we're going to start off in this one. It's starting to rain again too. Okay, let's check out in here. Oh, we've bought stuff from them before. We have their books. We'll have to hit them up on the way out and probably buy something from them again. It's a lot warmer in here than the other buildings. Little moist feeling. But it's not bad, not unpleasant. Oh look, we have a sloth backpack. I wonder if it's the sloth from Slaughterhouse. Now here's a booth that understands people like me. The bath bombs come with toys. Now, I'm not a big bath bomb person, but I mean I'm much more into a bath bomb that has a toy attached to it than just your normal bath bomb that just means you have to rinse your tub out when you're done.
That's where I went yesterday. They're addicting.
They are. So from the Lionel's Place booth, the home of the Little Lemon That Leapt book, which I had that book. I got it a long time ago. I don't think it's a video on it. I think it predates this channel. But we did pick up some pins from them. My wife picked out the Sacramento pin because we live near Sacramento. It features Tower Bridge and says, Tower Bridge was built in 1934 with a streamlined, modern architecture style, a late form of Art Deco. Landmarks like this, combined with a remarkably lush landscape, set this capital city apart from the rest. And then I picked out Choose Weird, which is kind of like one of the themes of The Little Lemon That Leapt. Because what makes you weird is exactly what makes you wonderful. And then I also picked out Travel is Fatal to Prejudice, which I also feel like was part of the moral of The Little Lemon That Leapt. Bigotry and narrow-mindedness and many of our... That was not a good cold read. Bigotry and narrow-mindedness and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. Mark Twain. Yeah, it's a nice little like sword with mountains that represent travel. Yeah, nice little pins, and they will go in our pin collection.
Go a little up-tempo on you, I'm sorry. This is a song for all you young folks out there. I love looking down the audience, seeing you young people out there and asking myself, why? But there you are. So we want to do a song for you folks. And this is a song about a young man who, despite great obstacles in his life, worked hard through his own trepidations and fears to achieve a major goal.
That's right, y'all. He became the banjo player of the Rock Bottom Boys.
Wow. So proud. Somehow that should be enough. But it ain't. Made famous by a fellow that come down out of the mountains of Virginia into Washington, D.C., bringing songs of light, love, and laughter, shining a bright light out upon the world before passing along to his own great reward. Ooh, what did he get? He died.
Yeah, I don't know why they call that a great reward. Sounds lousy.
Everybody gets one. It's like a trophy in soccer.
1, 2, 3, 4! Sally. Slow that Mustang down. Mustang Sally. Slow that Mustang down. You can ready to go to town. And put your flat feet on the ground. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride. Come on, Sally. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride. Well, one of these early mornings, you're gonna wipe your weeping eyes. Oh, tell 'em about it. Come on, boys, let's boogie.
Thank you for that tepid applause. We live for your approval.
So you know how I said we would get something to eat? Oh yeah, you may have noticed in this video, whenever I say we're gonna do a thing, that's not the thing we do. So let's actually finish looking at some of the outdoor stuff. We never went down this way. So let's check out, we have got some wood gonks over here, that's nice. Got lots of cool little wood carvings. Light up trees. Got some tree spirits up there, those are nice. All right, for real this time, we are going to find something to eat, some food. Now, I don't know if we're going to find much in the way of like Mandarin food. It seems like I'm not seeing anything that like really screams special Mandarin stuff. Although Drewski's frequently will have like a Mandarin barbecue sauce. But let's see what the options are as we trod across the grass here. We've got burritos, breakfast burritos. I mean, it's a little late in the day for breakfast burrito, but it could be good. Ooh, a brisket mac and cheese burrito. That sounds like a possibility. Got barbecue Mandarin tri-tip sandwich, Mandarin orange chicken, Mandarin pulled pork. Okay, so I guess from Carol's Market, based on the little sign over the condiment area, this is the barbecue tri-tip Mandarin barbecue sauce sandwich. It's a good amount of meat there, nice and hot and steamy, good amount of barbecue sauce. They have extra sauce if it needs it, but let's try it the way it is first. It smells like barbecue sauce and brisket. Not really getting the Mandarin smell out of it, but it smells good. Let's give it a try. Good. Meaty. I do taste the Mandarin's a little pepperiness in there, almost like a slightly peppery beef jerky kind of flavor to it. But it's definitely good. The meat's nice and tender. It's good sauce. I mean, I'm tempted to put more on there, but I feel like it would get kind of messy if I did. But yeah, not bad. And hey, we found a Mandarin food item, which has been a trouble in some of the last few years we've come, or last few times we've come. We haven't come every year. But no, it's definitely a pretty good sandwich. So I think we should finish it. So we did end up picking up some mandarins from the Newcastle Mandarin Ranch. It's one of the ones we normally do. They look like they might be a little smaller this year. I guess because of the weather this year. We had the warm weather. I don't know if I left it in the video or not, but when we were watching the cooking demonstration, she did mention that the harvest this year was smaller than normal due to it being warmer so much later in the year. I mean, if you watch recent videos, I think I commented on it still being like 80 degrees in the beginning of November. So yeah, that does seem to have had an effect on the mandarin harvest, but we did get some. So they are going to go home with us, and then we'll have mandarins for a little bit. Maybe we'll make some mandarin French toast.
And some of them were out of mandarins already.
And it's currently not quite 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. If you're watching this when it comes out, you're watching it on the last day, you can still hurry up and come watch. Maybe I'll release the video a little bit earlier than normal, just in case you happen to catch it and want to head up or down or laterally, depending on where you're watching from, and check it out. But I think there's one more place I'm kind of thinking that we should go and try just because it sounds interesting. Let's go check out McBurly's. So we decided to try one more food item. It's not a Mandarin themed item, but it looked interesting. It's from, I guess it's a local soda company, which I hadn't heard of before, but apparently they are local, and it's Burly, and they have a little food booth here called McBurly's, where I've ordered myself a Burly Meal. It says it's vegan food. I think this may just be vegetarian because this has cheese on it. It doesn't specify that it's, ooh, look at that steam coming out. You probably can't see that steam on the camera. Hold on. This was very steamy. I've lost what I was saying. Oh, there's cheese on the sandwich. It doesn't specify that it's vegan cheese. I'm thinking it's probably real American cheese, or, as I've always suspected, real American cheese isn't actually dairy-based. But being a Burly Meal, it even comes with a toy. I got a little fidget toy. Isn't that cute? And then to drink, I picked up Sacramento Sarsaparilla, keep cold and stay burly. And it's like packaged like the, oh look, it even tells you when they canned it. This was canned on November the 14th. So less than a week from this recording is when they canned our Sacramento Sarsaparilla. So for food, we picked up a filet o foo, not a filet of fish, a filet o foo, which is beer battered tofu fillet with lemon tartar, American cheese, and is this like home pickles or house pickles? I'm not usually a big fan of pickle, but I figured we should try it the way. I think maybe it's mixed in with the tartar. I'm not seeing like slices of pickle. So yeah, there's our filet o foo. And it's a little oily. I don't think there was any napkins, which is unfortunate. But we'll figure something out. And then, of course, it wouldn't be, let's move the camera back a little bit. It wouldn't be a meal without some fries. And so we've got an order of coin fries, which are baked potato that have been sliced up and then deep fried. So we're gonna try these as our last food item. Yeah, I will need to find some napkins though, because it's a little bit on the oily side here, because it is all deep fried stuff. But yeah, the sign says they're vegan comfort foods. I don't know, and I don't know if this American cheese is vegan cheese or if it's real cheese. I didn't ask, and it's not clear, but So this may just be vegetarian. Of course, I'm not vegetarian or vegan, so I'm just interested in, is it good? Let's try it out. The sauce is really interesting. You can taste the lemon in it. It's a lemon tartar. I'm not a fan of tartar sauce, but that actually is not bad. I don't mind that at all. And you can taste like the pickliness in it too. It's like more of a relish, not like sliced pickles. But again, not bad. I don't like relish either, but this is actually pretty good. It doesn't, I wouldn't confuse it necessarily with fish, but it is pretty good. I do love the fact that they started a very long announcement right as I started recording this, but we will live. All right, let's try our coin fries. Again, they are baked potatoes that have been sliced, deep fried, and seasoned. Let's give them a try. It tastes like potato skins. Like potato skins you get in a restaurant. That's actually really good. Let's try our sarsaparilla. Oh, it smells like sarsaparilla. Pretty good. Sarsaparilla is not a thing that I drink very often because it's not a beverage that's normally sold outside of the 19th century. Try it. See what you think of that.
That's really good.
For at least vegetarian, if not actually vegan food, that's actually, again, I wouldn't confuse it with fish. It's definitely tofu, but it's actually quite good. And the sauce is pretty good. Again, not a fan of tartar sauce or pickle, but that's good. Try the coins. Like a potato skin?
Wow.
Yeah, no, those are really, really good. I would definitely recommend, even if you don't care for like vegan or vegetarian food, if you find yourself at McBurly's, I would definitely recommend trying the coin potatoes, if nothing else. Try the sarsaparilla. See what you think of that.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla, yeah. But interesting, you don't get sarsaparilla very often. So we're gonna finish our second lunch here. And then I think probably we're gonna head out. But let's see what happens after we finish eating. We can't leave yet. We totally missed a building, the one that used to be the mining museum, and the Gold Country Fair just had that DJ in it. Does say it has arts and crafts vendors in it this time, so we do need to go check that out before we can leave. Because maybe that really cool thing in there. We've seen a lot of cool things, but there could be the really cool thing. I feel like the Mountain Mandarin Festival art booth qualifies as a really cool thing. So they have recreations of the art cards from all 30 years of it here. So you can, or get the posters. So you can decorate, because that's some really nice artwork has been used for the Mandarin Festival posters over the year. We've gone to a few of these. So from inside the old mining museum, we did pick up an art card of this year's poster, the 30th anniversary. We have like a coupon at home that has the same artwork on it, that has like a coupon code. This is just like a clean version of the poster, which is nice to have. All right, I think we have just about finished our visit for this year. We've got some mandarins, we've got some mandarin oil and vinegar and freeze-dried mandarins. We got pins and art and full stomachs from those great foods at McBurly's and, was it Carol's convenience store? So I think we've done pretty much all. We also got some great music from the Rock Bottom Boys. We watched some cooking with Chef Deb Shaley, I think it was. It's earlier in the video, I'm sure. And just generally had a good time. Also, it has, for the most part, stopped raining, which is also nice. But it's a good time. If you are watching this video the day it comes out, the Sunday, the 19th, it is the last day of the Mandarin Festival. If you're in the area, you can always head on over and check it out. The supply of mandarins might be a little less due to crop issues, but there's still plenty of fun stuff to do and see and drink, and yeah, good time. It was a good time. It's usually a good time here at the Mountain Mandarin Festival, and at this point we'll just have to look forward to it next year. I'm sure we'll be back and try a whole new crop of mandarins, and hope maybe the weather will be just a teensy bit nicer, but we've certainly been here when it's been worse, like just bucketing down rain. So this actually is fine. But I do thank you for joining us here at the 30th Annual Mountain Mandarin Festival in Auburn, California. I hope you found it all interesting or entertaining. If you're in the area, I definitely encourage you to check it out. If not this year, if you happen to watch this sometime after November the 19th. But next year, and presumably every year after for the foreseeable future. If you found this all interesting or entertaining, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.